So I got Georgia at 1. I got Texas at 2. I moved them mostly because of what they did against Michigan and what I saw from Arch tonight. They answered a question that I had for them. Do you have it in reserve for this dude that I know is going to get hurt? Yeah, they do. I got Ohio State. They're idle at 3, but, it's Ohio State. They take care of their business. They'll be fine. They got Marshall next week. That ain't nobody. We don't care. And then it gets kind of nasty. Because the team I got at number 4, that's the University of Tennessee. Let me tell y'all something. Oklahoma's about to go through it. Tennessee was up on Kent State, again, who ain't nobody, 37-0 at the end of the first quarter. It was 65-0 at halftime. There was a reported story that Tennessee had offered Kent State the opportunity to shorten the third and the fourth quarter so that everybody could get up out of here without being too embarrassed. And in their hubris, Kent State said, nah, that's all right. We good. No, you're not, dog. By definition, you are not. You were down 65-0. Get everybody the hell up out of here, man. Don't do that. So the final score is 71-0. Stupid. Ridiculous. So that team is coming to play Oklahoma. And then Oklahoma gets Auburn. And then Oklahoma gets Texas. And essentially, Oklahoma is going to go through it. But you know what? I was thinking about this, man. I was getting goosebumps. I really was. I was getting goosebumps. I maybe I'm a little bit masochistic, but I like this spot. Like I realize I'm not telling anybody who's gonna win what. I'm saying I like this spot. I'm saying, ooh, yeah. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, they don't think I'm any good. Okay. Somebody gonna catch a hand. Somebody gonna catch a right hook. Maybe it won't be Tennessee. Maybe it won't be Auburn. Maybe it won't be Texas. I don't know. Somebody gonna catch a right hook. Somebody gonna get to understand it's tornado country through here, and we're still here. Okay? It's a flyover state over here where nobody wants to be, and yet we are here. I just kind of like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting antsy, baby. I really am. I'm more excited about SEC play than I was Tulane or Houston. Like, straight up. I was mad about Houston. I'm upset about Tulane. Tennessee, bring it. Let's go. Heupel gets to come home, too. It is the first SEC game for Oklahoma. And then we get to be whomever it is we're going to be. And we get to stand on that, man. I love that stuff. I really do. Folks that know me, we don't cuss on the show because the kiddos watch the show. It's a hard and fast rule. Nobody gets to use hard profanity on the show, right? That said, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I realize there's people out here that are like, yo, man, you just getting ready to get beat on. I'm like, maybe. But when there's blood in my teeth, I'm usually grinning, man. And people don't usually want to keep fighting. That's just not what people want to do. I come to find out there are more people that are afraid of a fist fight than there are that are people that actually want to do something. I'm from the place where we want to do something. I mean, I'm captain of a wrestling team in high school, dog. I'm 5'5", 100 and nothing, but you are welcome to try me. Like that's how I get down. And every time I look at Brent Venables, that's what I see. I see a man who is hard, who wants it as bad as I want it, who does not believe in talent alone, whose values and principles are stronger than most. That's a promise, baby. I love that. That said, Tennessee, y'all nasty. Y'all nasty. Offensively, y'all are nasty. Everybody knows that. We understand that. But defensively, my God. So, against Tulane, one of the things that was upsetting me about Oklahoma is the left side of the offensive line just kept getting beat down. And there are people that believe that it's Jackson Arnold's fault, it's Slash Luttrell's fault, that it's the offensive line's fault, that we're not really shouldn't be that upset because Oklahoma's 3-0. And I'm going two things on that. One, it is absolutely everybody's fault. Okay? Number two, it ain't about being undefeated. It's how you are undefeated. I keep trying to tell everybody that in this sport. We've been playing this sport for over 150 years. We don't give a damn about being undefeated. We give a damn about how you look being undefeated. If you look soft, undefeated, we won't even let you into the playoff. Ask Florida State 2023. I don't care about being 3-0. That's the standard. That's the standard. The standard is being 3-0 with the schedule you put in front of us. That's the standard. I want excellence. There's only one Oklahoma. That's on the marquee. That's slogan. That is trademark. If you don't stand behind that, what are you going to stand behind? I keep telling everybody it's the pro team in Oklahoma and they want to make fun of it, but I'm telling you, man, that's who we are. That program. You know, like people make jokes about this state all the time. And I find myself having to defend where I live all the time to people that live on our coast for stupid reasons. But chief among them is they know the Dust Bowl. They know the Murrah building bombing. They know more tornadoes. They know Twisters, a movie that I don't need to see. The second one, I don't need to see it. I lived that. I covered that. 2013. It's awful. It's horrible. I don't want to go to no disaster porn about Twisters coming through my state. Anybody that's ever been around a tornado never wants to see that thing ever again, even on a movie. Nobody cares. No, nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. That's what people know, though. So when George Lynn Cross, Dr. George Lynn Cross, a botanist, was president at the University of Oklahoma, he saw how folks had really rallied around their college football teams on the East Coast. And he thought, the state is down. We got the grapes of wrath. We got John Steinbeck writing about people leaving us. We got crops we can't grow. We barely are getting oil out of the ground. He said maybe a winning football team could bring a measure of pride to an already resilient people that are constantly tearing themselves apart. Whether it be the Tulsa Race Massacre, whether it be how we are talking about Creeks, Seminoles, Choctaw, Cherokee, how we treat each other in this state. But you know what the hell happened? We started winning. And that is what Oklahoma has built its entire reputation on. It's winning. Hell, we unveiled a statue of Patty Gasso because she wins. The softball program in Oklahoma has more national championships than the football program. That's how you get a statue outside of Love Field. We are winners. That's all we got. That's it. There's nothing else here. There's no beaches. There's no 70-degree weather. You know, the weather is whatever it's going to be from day to day, man. But if you ain't come here to win, I don't know what you come here to do. And that's why Oklahoma came running to the SEC. It is the best conference in all the sport. And Oklahoma knows that's where it's supposed to be. Celebrate it. I didn't like it. I wasn't in on it. Still not totally sold. Because I think that some of them think that we Central Florida. You know, that we Texas Christian. Nah, man. 47 in a row. Read about it, homie. Barry Switzer, Bud Wilkinson, Bob Stoops. 7 Heisman winners. I don't know who. That's how I get in my feelings about these things, right? I'll take L's. L's are going to come. That's part of being a college football fan. It's going to happen. You're going to lose a team you shouldn't. You're going to have years where you're not as good as you expected to be. But what you're not going to do is disrespect us. That's not what you're not going to do that. We show up with the appropriate amount of respect for everybody we play. You know, and when we don't, we get called out on it because that's what it means to be Oklahoma. Tennessee, that's what you're getting. Josh Heupel knows that better than anybody else. You know why? Because he's the last damn quarterback we had to win a national championship at Oklahoma. Coming up on a quarter century since then. I was 13 the last time Oklahoma won a national championship. I'm grown now. I'm damn near 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like to see another one before I get up out of here. Been spending half my life covering this sport professionally. I would like to see my team win a national championship. That'd be cool. Number 5 on the list, I got SC. Idle this week. They got a Michigan team that ain't got no quarterback. We'll talk about them a little bit later on. Number 6, I got Ole Miss. Ole Miss been stopping a mud hole and everybody they play walking it dry. They beat Wake Forest 40-6 tonight on the CW. Ooh, man, ACC. They don't actually get challenged until later. They get to Dodge, Alabama. They are in a really interesting spot, kind of like Texas A&M, where they can kind of find themselves right there at the end. one of those teams that probably gets in the college football playoff with an at-large bid, even if they get a loss, because they might be 11-1, right?